everybody. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update and tell you what all's been going on in our lives. I'm out here picking okra. Our okra is about waist high. And you can see it's a little weedy. It's just my husband and I now basically on the farm. All four of our children are married now, and we are going on 6 grandkids, 3 granddaughters, and 1 little grandson, and 2 more grandsons on the way. So life has really changed for us. Our help is gone, except for our oldest son, who comes out and helps us with haying and chickens, butchered chickens, anything that we kind of need a right-hand man sometimes for. Him and his wife come out and they help us, and their little girl loves to come out and see the cows and the chickens and get eggs. She just turned 2 today, and she's one of them that has a little brother coming in the next few weeks. So anyways, I wanted to talk about what was going on. We've just been trying to live life and keep our animals fed, keep our house in order. I've been putting away a lot of food and canning wise. Last year we put away 365 quarts of corn, and we divided it between 3 families. Our 2 sons and their families, and a few extras. Anyways, we've tried our hands at butcher chickens. We would really like to get going on raising pastured chickens. Last year we sold, probably 75 chickens that way. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work trying to keep them alive. Predators and things like that. But it's pretty rewarding, actually, to know you've got a chicken you can pull out of the freezer and eat, and you know where it came from, you know what you fed it, and you know how it was processed. And we process it like Joel Salatin. And anyways, what else? My husband had changed jobs finally. He doesn't work for a dairy anymore. He works for a tree service, pretty popular tree service. And he's done storm work and things like that. Let's see. My parents have had to move locally. My dad has been diagnosed with dementia, so part of that has been trying to make sure that him and my stepmom are doing okay. They are living in a senior living facility. So anyways, my husband and I are kind of looking at some different options that might be coming up here in the future. We don't know where the Lord's going to take us, and if we're going to be here on the farm for sure or not. But anyways, we've got 19 layer hens and a rooster. We've got broad-breasted turkeys, heritage turkeys, ducks, and of course cattle, beef cattle. We still have one of his original dairy cows that we keep here around the house. We don't milk her right now. She has a calf. We broadened our garden out this year, and it was a lot of upkeep, a lot of weeds. Our weather was so crazy. We had a lot of cold weather, and then it get warm and almost hot, and then cold again, and then tons of rain. So it really was havoc on us. Trying to keep the weeds out. We planted 12 rows of potatoes this year, and let's just say that it was an abundant harvest. And there's still more out in the garden here to dig up. And I don't know if you can tell, but we actually have the premier fencing that we've put around our garden because of raccoons and deer and all those great little critters that like to come in your garden and eat everything. And that has worked out really well the last few years. I'd like to start YouTubing again, just because I feel like I've missed out on trying to tell our story with the homestead. Now, wow, my hair is all messed up. Our son Jacob has his own YouTube channel, and he documents our haying season, things we do on the farm, like tractor work, repairs. We've had a lot of repairs this year, lots of breaking down hay equipment, lots of money being sucked into this stuff. We don't have new equipment. My husband bought off several items of his dad's in an auction, so they're used, and then come up with other stuff. But anyways, life's just been crazy, and we're in a new season being empty nesters pretty much, and we've bit off more than we can chew, I think, sometimes, trying to keep up with things with him working full-time, and I'm now staying home. I was working last year, but I just couldn't keep up, and I just felt like we were spinning our wheels, not getting anywhere. I may have to go back to work if we're going to do anything different here in the future, but at this time, with everything going on with the way the world is right now, I prefer not to work. I prefer to ready our lives for what may come with everything going on, and being prepared, and just having on hand that if things got bad enough that, you know, I could help our kids out. That's important to us. It's making sure that our kids and our grandkids have things that they need. I do a lot of sewing, and I try to earn money that way by making aprons and crafts and things like that. Little supplemental income, but right now it's not been happening because of trying to get garden stuff out, things canned, things dehydrated, just busyness, which is good to stay busy. It's good to not have the idle time. It's good to focus on what you need to do for your family. We were getting really, really dry around here, to the point where it was just powder. And the Lord blessed us with rain the other day. We ended up with 6 inches of rain, but it was good. I'm happy. Helps my garden out. This year we we didn't get all our tomatoes staked, and my weeds have taken over my little area. Like I said, it's really hard with one person to try to get it all done. But anyways, I apologize for not doing videos. Things just got really crazy the last few years, and just so much busyness, and kids growing up, graduating college, getting married, moving on. And I think it was a shock for my husband and I too, not having the kids around and the help, and yeah. So anyways, him and I have determined that we're going to try to eat as much from scratch and not eat out as much, because I, of course, gained a little weight over that time. You know, it's easier to run into town and get a hamburger and stuff when it's just him and I, and then come home and make a full-blown meal, but then that was starting to kill our budget. So that's not a good homesteader. We're supposed to be stewards over God's money he gives us. So anyways, I'm really proud of my kids. A lot of them have started doing the Dave Ramsey and saving money. 3 of them own their own houses now. One of them just moved from South Dakota to Iowa to be a youth pastor, so he's in current transition of trying to find a place. And he's going to be a first-time daddy here in the next few weeks. But our oldest son, he works for a truck manufacturing. And our second born son, he works for the local co-op, not too far away. And he's a manager of the grain department. And then, of course, our third born, like I said, is a youth pastor now. He was living on a great big farm helping a family in South Dakota, and it kind of fell apart, the whole situation. And then our daughter, she lives about 2.5 hours from us, and her husband is an assistant pastor, choir director. He also works for Chick-fil-A, and he's a director there, and he really likes it, but he's trying to find a different path now, maybe to lead his family with a job situation. They're getting ready to buy their second house, and get rid of the one they were moved into when they first got married over 1.5 years ago. And anyways, yeah, busy. Can't describe how time flies when you're out here, and days just fly by. It's incredible. But like I said, I'm going to start bringing you guys some videos about canning and baking and cooking, and I'm sure everybody else has those great videos, and I would just like to share some things that I do, and maybe some of the day-to-day life that my husband and I do. I mean, it might be boring for some people, but whatever. I don't mind it. I enjoy other people's videos. We watch a lot of the homesteaders and really enjoy them. And like I said, our son has a YouTube channel, and we really think he's doing a phenomenal job. He doesn't have very many subscribers, but if you want to check him out, his channel is Witham Family Farms. Witham Family Farm. And it says established 2012. And like I said, he takes you on an adventure in a tractor, haying, baling, doing repairs, a lot of times they're on the properties that they do a lot of stuff with the cattle and everything. So it's kind of cool. But anyways, well, I'm going to sign off for now. And I hope everybody has a blessed day. And hopefully we'll have another video up soon. Take care and God bless. And make sure that if you find this video, subscribe and share it with a friend. And help us out. Thanks. Good. Have a good day.